What up, world? This is Z. I'm coming to you doing this video because I just experienced one of the most extreme cases of racism and racial profiling that I have ever experienced in life. I was staying at this particular hotel yesterday, and as I do every morning, I come outside to get fresh air, to do my deep breathing, to do my morning walk, to meditate. So as I'm coming outside, the only thing I have with me is a bottle of water. I sit in this open, grassy area. As I sit down, I notice an older Indian gentleman walking towards me. Mind you, I haven't been outside for more than 60 seconds, literally 1 minute. As he approaches me, he's walking by. I'm thinking he's on his morning walk. He asks me, what am I doing? I'm actually on the phone, so I'm thinking that he thinks that I'm talking to him because I have my headset in. So I answer him. I said, I'm on the phone. He asked me again, what are you doing? You know, I'm thinking maybe it's a language barrier. He doesn't understand me. He still thinks that I'm talking to him. So I answer him again. I am on the phone. I'm a little confused at this point. So he asks me yet again, why are you here? So I begin to get a little agitated. So I pull my room key out to show him, hey, I have a room key. I have a room here. I'm staying at this hotel. I'm on the phone. Just, you know. He then says that someone called to say that I looked suspicious. Now, I know that this could be the furthest thing from the truth because I haven't been outside for more than a minute, literally. He then says that I am on camera. At this point, I am frustrated. I said, I'm sure I'm on camera because whenever you step outside of your door in the world nowadays, trust me, you're on camera, you're being watched. So he proceeds to harass me. He then says he's gonna call the cops. At this point, I'm flabbergasted. I'm blown away and I'm frustrated because here I am sitting Indian style in a field on the phone with a bottle of water in an open field, no one around me. And the fact that as a black man, I am harassed just for the simple fact of the melanin that I have, that God has blessed me with. That is truly a gift from God. That black men in America face the injustices and the racial profiling and the racism that we do. Mind you, at this point I get up, I walk over to him and I tell him, sir, the best thing for you to do is leave me alone. I'm not bothering anyone. I'm not breaking any laws. I have every right to be here. Leave me alone. You're harassing me. Like, what is the reason that you come all the way over from your property? Mind you, he came from another property to come all the way over to the property that I was staying on to question me. To question me about why I'm sitting in the field drinking a bottle of water on the phone. Mind you, minutes before that, because where my room is, I could look outside. People are all over on their phones, smoking cigarettes. White people, of course. No one said anything to them. No one questioned them. But the minute I step out, I'm looking suspicious. But this is what we have to deal with as black people, especially black men in America. But it's not over. So at this point, I'm upset. I'm frustrated. He leaves, but he's still sitting watching me. So he goes back into his property. Only for 2 minutes later, an African American woman, older lady, comes out and start walking towards me. I'm like, I know this is not happening. So I'm bracing myself for this encounter. She comes over and asks the same questions. What am I doing? At this point, I am frustrated. I'm livid. And for those that know me know that I'm a very passionate person and I don't take well to disrespect. And I'm not gonna let anyone cross me or just disrespect me or for no reason, especially in this situation, harass me. So I tell her and I explain the same thing that I explained to him. But I'm curious to know, what is it? What's the reason why that me as a black man, I'm being harassed and racially profiled just because I'm sitting in an open field in a property that I paid money to stay at? But these are the injustices, again, that we face as black people, especially black men. It is time for us to come together as a people. It is time for us to take a stand. It is time for us to stand up and speak up and not accept the atrocities that we have to face because of the insecurities, because of the hate, because of the demonic energy that is within most people in this country. With the presidency, with police brutality, with the judicial system, it is clear that we are a target. And it seems that we are, instead of coming together to unite, we're being divided and conquered, and we're going against each other. With police brutality, most people will take out their phones and record first before they try to help their brother and sister. But an injustice against one of us is an injustice against all of us. So if you're seeing another sister or brother being done wrong, just know that could be you. That is you. That could be your child. So again, it's time for us to unite. It's time for us to take a stand. But more importantly, it's time for us to fight back and not just be so forgiving. I know God blessed us with a very compassionate heart, and we're loving and the most forgiving people on the planet, the most loving people on the planet, the most accepting peoples on the planet. But now is the time for us to smarten up, wisen up, and take action. And we need to look out for each other. We need to protect, respect, love, and provide for each other. It's not about being so selfish to the point to where you're so focused on just you and your family. Yo, we're all family. We all need to come together. Like the sign of the black fish, yo, we're stronger together. And we could do more together than we can separate. And together we can do anything that we set our minds to. But all we got is us. And the time is now for us to come together and stand up and speak out and take action. And I'm not the type of person to let injustices go unheard or unnoticed, or, you know, not have something be done about it. So I have reached out to my attorney. I have reached out to my local news stations. And I will make sure that this is brought to light, because what I experienced was so wrong. And so many of us experience that every day. We're going about our business where we have to work 10 times as harder. We have to make sure we're on point 10 times as more than anyone else just because of the color of our skin. that they hate you for. But hate is just confused admiration. So they love you. They just fear you. They don't understand you. So for all of you people out there, you racist people, you hateful, evil, negative people, you cannot overcome or kill the most powerful force in existence, which is love. You just can't do it. So for all of